Professor Ashok is supposed to be the chair for this session, but he is just winding up his previous meeting, so I'll just get the session started on his behalf, and I'm hoping that by the talks, are done, he will be joining us shortly. I don't think I have been formally introduced. My name is Jaya, and I'm part of the IIT Madras Incubation Cell. This is my 12th year here, and I started with the Rural Technology Business Incubator, which was the first incubator started by IIT Madras. And I started with the Agri Exploratory Group, which was based in RTBI. And that's how one came to know the breadth and depth of the agriculture challenge that the country faces and the huge potential there is to kind of look at solutions which can have an impact, right? So that's how my journey started. And I have kind of grown into incubation, and as Professor mentioned, we've incubated close to 300 startups, and we've had an exciting time working with them, nurturing them, and helping them at every stage to kind of scale their solution. So on behalf of Professor Ashok, I would just like to invite the key speakers and also the other members of the panel for this session, which is processing and packaging of products made from banana plants at an FPO level. So one, Dr. Selvarajan, sir, from NRCB. Can I please ask you to come and take a seat, sir? Dr. Balakrishnan, please come, sir. Dr. Shantha, Sheela, and Dr. Suresh Kumar. Suresh Kumar, sir? Yeah. Can have a Professor Ashok is just in time, so I will just hand over the mic to him and the proceedings.
I think I have spoken enough in the morning, so I'm not going to speak. We already had a session on tomato. This is a session where we like to look at banana and what can be done in terms of banana processing and packaging. And we have two people, Dr. Selvarajan and Dr. Balakrishnan. Oh, there you are. So, both of you will be giving talk. So, we'll start with whom? Selvarajan will go first? Fine. Go ahead. 10 minutes. I'm going to time you out. I'm a very bad chairperson, so please.
So, very good afternoon. My slides are not coming? Yeah. Okay, I am going to really having a dream of zero wastage, or otherwise I would say 100% utilization. And again, 10x growth in villages. That's great dream. I am going to present here. So, in this I am going to just talk about post-harvest handling, food processing, and wealth from banana waste, innovative technologies and banana initiatives. And we have got such a good diversity of banana, and especially in Tamil Nadu, it's entirely different. We have got around 25 varieties of bananas with us across the different parts of the states. And banana means, again, when in the morning people are telling that, banana means potassium. It's a good source of potassium. In fact, it's a potassium mining plant. And again, you have got a good resistant starch. So these are all very important. And it's an important food. And in India, we are number one in the world. And in fact, we produce 33 million tons from little less than 1 million hectares. And our productivity has drastically increased over last 1 decade because of introduction of tissue culture bananas, especially Grand 9 banana, high yielding banana. And we are almost 20% of the world contribution is from India. So, then coming to the production in India, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, these southern states, we contribute much. In fact, the central government has announced one product, one district, one product, There are 23 districts. And almost these 23 districts grow around 2 lakh hectares and producing 6 million tons. So, in fact, we produce around 65 gram per capita availability is 65 gram per person per day. In fact, we are aiming to produce 100 gram per person per day. And recent past, last 1 decade, we have increased the banana export. Then now you can see the diversity which we have in India. Definitely, the exporting countries like Central and Latin American countries, they have only monoculture, that is only granite or Cavendish bananas they grow. Otherwise, we have got a variety of banana, and we have got a lot of GI tags. And again, I think they have put a slide in front there. Coimbatore, Erode, Tirunelveli, Thoothukudi, and these are all the places where we produce a very huge quantity of banana. And again, if I want to say that, all other parts like Maharashtra and all, they grow a lot of granite, but we produce more of Poovan, Nendran and Neipuvan. These are all different bananas which goes out of Tamil Nadu. And most what we produce is consumed in Tamil Nadu itself. And these are all the diversity of banana. Banti is a special banana which we grow in southern districts. Tellachakrikali, that is definitely, it's grown in Andhra Pradesh actually. Manoranjidam is one which upon ripening it gives a very good aroma. Upon ripening you get Manoranjam flowers smell you get. Virupaksi and Sirmalaya are GI tagged bananas. And these are all new banana varieties which we have released: Kaveri, Sabha, Harita, Kalki, Sugadam and Kanya. And again, recently we released like Nendran like banana, but it's a dessert. It's not a plantain. Upon ripening, you can consume directly without cooking, what Keralites they used to do. So that contains good PVA content. Then Kaveri Ramana, it's a dwarf and good for cyclone prone area. Then, diabetic people also can eat banana. If you eat banana at early ripe stage, like 3 stage, it will be the GI index. GI is only 55, lesser than some of the rice varieties. But at 7 also one can eat. Tumor necrosis factor, it is there. That helps in for your health and all. You can use that 7 also. So every part of banana could be used actually. And we developed a C protocol for export, and along with APIDA and Triple P mode, public-private partnership mode we have done. And now because of our effort, now Nendran exports is every week it's increasing. Then coming to post-harvest losses, we assessed actually losses in a different states. You can see 10%, 28%, 30%. So what we produce 33 million, almost 6 to 10 million goes waste. 6 to 10 million. If you are saving the 6 to 10 million of what wastage, definitely it will be a good remunerative things for the producers. Then the losses, it's a different types of losses are there at different places while harvesting, storing, ripening, handling at retail level. So I don't want to go detail in these losses, how we are losing. And of course, pre-production also we have to take into account, and post-harvest management, value addition and marketing, branding, logistics, all has to be improved. And pre-production, that is very, very important for a post-harvest life. So unless we take very serious care while producing, we cannot give good shelf life. So these are all the different technologies which we have developed. Yeah, this is packing. Those practices should be changed. Now you can see the bananas in Chennai, what you receive, or in this type of way they handle actually. From TNAU you get it nowadays, but earlier it's not so. And efficient marketing policy requirements. Then coming to the minimal processing, I think someone was telling that minimal processing very important, and we have developed a technology for central core stem, central core juice. This diced central core stem could be used for direct for cooking purpose. It can be used. Then chips. This is quite a big industry, around 550 crore worth of industry. And this we have come out with a low-fat banana chips. In our technology, we have developed a low-fat banana chips and banana grits. This is for making upma. So there are different types of grits could be developed, could be made, and that's a good one. Then again, banana flour. That's very important. Banana flour is widely used for traditional foods as well as the other foods like the starch and banana bread, because resistant starch is there. So we can make very good, the foods, fabricated foods you can make. And again, it can be added with millets also. Then banana green flour is a very big, huge market, especially during cyclone. A lot of trees used to be felled at before maturity of the fruits. So those fruits contains a lot of starch that could be utilized. And you can even recent hailstorm model you would have seen. And again, baby flour, low glycemic, then soup mix, health drinks could be made, designer foods could be made. Then again, extruded snacks. Recently, we have a Pradhan Mandri formalization of micro food industries, under which we have established a common incubation center at our center. And we have got this extruded snacks wherein millet and banana flour has been added, and we have made this. Then we have different starch and modified starch products. Then ripe banana based smart options are there again. As you said, this is one of the important thing, that is fig. We can make that is a dry dehydrated fruit. From 1 acre, you can produce 8,500 kg. Well, if you sell a fruit only 3 rupees, but if you do a value addition, you can sell 10 rupees per piece. So again, you can do intermediate moisture foods like fruit butter, marmalade, jelly, jam. Then low-fat fruit yogurt also we have developed at our center. And unfermented juices like cordial, nectar, carbonated drink, RTS, squash, all these things we have developed in our center. Then this we have filed a patent for basil seed suspended banana based RTS. Then coming to the fermented beverages also could be done ethanol and acetic acid using the acetic acid bacteria as well as yeast. Then fruit vinegar, syrup and foam mat dried functional food. This is what I was telling. When you throw the banana out because of it's a very over ripened, you can go for a foam mat drying technology. You can make a banana sugar like. You can make a banana fruit sugar. And that could be used for many, many products. They are making bakery products. Then again, you can also use flower bud. Vegan food can be developed from the male flower bud. At around, the 3 lakh tons of male flower bud we produce. But it is going waste. So before throwing into the field and it becoming compost, make some value addition, make some money out of it. So these all different products could be made. Then again, banana rhizome, I think it was there outside, like lotus stem we do, banana rhizome also could be converted into product, and we have done a few such brained this one. Then this is puffed snacks also could be made from rhizome based puffed snacks. Then banana peel based products. This peel contains very good quantity of this pectin as well as you have potash. So this could be used for again to making different products. Chips industry waste a lot of peel, so that could be converted. Then dietary fiber from banana central core stem, that you can do central core stem, physical, chemical, enzymatic, microwave, different methods can be utilized to make this powder, and that could be used for making different products. Then banana leaf industry is another very big industry, especially in southern states, and we have developed some technology. And again, the biomass. We waste a lot of things in the field. So, as I said, before throwing our banana leaf out, we are using like a banana plate here. So, similar things has to be exploited for as a value addition, and eco-friendly products could be made out of banana sheath. I think you could see one of the, incubate is displayed there. Then you can mechanization of this one you can also make with the Sircot, Mumbai. ICR Sircot, where they are working on cotton. We have tied up with them, and we have also developed then this twisting and winding machines and the twisted ropes of sheath you can see here. And this is all the product. This is taken in IKEA, Hyderabad. So you can use banana sheath based fiber for this type of making these products. Then fiber industry, as I said, and a very huge quantity of fiber industry. And here, very importantly, sap. The pseudostem sap can be used as a fertilizer. And if you add some microbes there, again, it can be used as a stimulant. A stimulator for the plant growth also could be made. And already this technology is available with Navasari Agricultural University, and we have also developed a sap-based nutrient, this one. And this is all the handicraft made from this banana and banana bioplates, you can see. Then again, sculpture-based material, fiber-based products. Then pulping and composite board, like cellulose can be taken and you can make. Then briquettes, paper boards. Then cellulose extraction from banana fiber also could be done, and it can be, in fact, viscose also can be made. Viscose also can be made from banana fiber, but they say it's a bit costly one. And as I said, one day, one district, one product we have to target. In that way, Theni as well as Tiruchirappalli are the two districts in Tamil Nadu, where already Tamil Nadu government has announced as a cluster development program for Theni, and 130 crores have been allocated for this banana, this one in cluster of Theni. And IT, we have Institute Technical Technology Management Unit and ABI, Agribusiness Incubator, Common Incubation Center we have with us to promote all our banana products from India. And we also do hand holding with all the people to take our technology to all the stakeholders. And these are all some facilities which I have shown here. And yes, training consultancy we regularly give. And we have, these are all the technologies which we have developed. Yeah, these are all the list of technologies. And this could be seen in our website itself.
Can you
can
please
see.
wind up now?
Yeah, it's over. This is the end of it. And yeah, these are all the, some leaf technology again. Yes. Yeah, some of the publications are there. I'm winding up. This is the last slide, I think so. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.
Well, we now request Balakrishnan, please. Take up.
So, good afternoon to all of you. So, first of all, I thank the organizers for giving me this opportunity to present the processing the value addition of banana during this zero wastage dream of perishables or brainstorming session. So, as you know, so Dr. Selvarajan has covered most of my presentation. So, I want to highlight some of the points of the processing and the value addition of banana. So, as you know, the banana is the most important fruit crops in India because India contributes 25% of the global production. So, as far as India is concerned, and the Tamil Nadu contributes 12% of banana production. So, next. So, this is the global production status. So, India contributes 25%. Next. So, coming to the current status of banana producing in India, the Tamil Nadu contributes 12%, and Andhra ranks number 1 in India. Next. So, this is the major importing countries of banana from India. The UAE contributes 41% of imports from India. Next. So, as far as the commercial banana varieties are concerned, the Granine, which is having a very good export potential, which is exported to the European markets as well as the Middle East. And the next one is Robusta, next Dwarf Cavendish, and then Red Banana. So, these are the important commercial varieties which is having a very good export potential. Next. Next. So, these are the new climate resilient varieties. So, Dr. Selvarajan sir has told about these different varieties. This is the, which is gaining importance in recent times. So, the Kaveri Sabha, Kaveri Harida, Kaveri Kalki. So, these are the new varieties which are gaining importance in recent times. Next. So, this is the significance of banana, which is having a very good energy source and which is treating for anti-cancer and treat anemia, which is having very good health benefits. Next. And coming to the post-harvest operations is banana after harvest. So, the harvesting is very important operation because we have to harvest at the right maturity. So, if it meant for long distance transport, we have to harvest at the 80% maturity. Otherwise, we can harvest at the full maturity. So, after that, it should be cleaned with the chlorine water in order to remove the adhering soil. And after that, it should be rinsed in water and trimming of crowns in order to remove the unwanted portions. And after that, we have to remove the delatexining of hands. And then by using this sodium hypochlorite is a solvent which can be used for delatexining of hands. So after that, it should be treated with the fungicides in order to remove the microorganisms. And after that, it should be graded. It should be graded based on the fingers in the bunches. And after that, it should be packed and then storage and ripening and it reaches to the marketing and consumers. Next. So these are the flow diagram of post-harvest operations in banana. So coming to the harvest, the crop should be ready for harvest within 11 to 4 months of planting. In some of the tall bananas, it takes about 14 to 6 months after for harvesting stage. So after that, it should be harvested by using the sharp knife to cut the bunches. So as I told earlier, for long distance transport, it should be harvested within 80% of maturity. So otherwise, when it is fully mature, it should be for harvesting. Next. So these are the different pictures which represent the cleaning, delatexing and grading of banana. So the grading is another important operation in order to finalize the number and the size of the fingers in each hand. Next. So after this, we have to go for the stowing. So it is another important one. So after harvest, the banana bunches are arranged in rows with the cut ends of pedestal upward like this. So after when the carrier or the transport vehicle comes, it should be kept in the particular stowing stage. So after that, it should be transported to the vehicles. Next. And the packaging is at another important unit operation in the post-harvest of banana. So when it is meant for different packaging material, the first top one is the corrugated boxes. When you keep the fruits in the boxes, we have to follow the hand should be placed in the vertical position by keeping the tips up and then the crown downside. That is when it go for single layer. When it is for double layer, we can have 2 rows. Then you have to keep the ground at towards the box side and the fruit tips towards the center of the boxes. So this is the proper placing of the fruits in the boxes. So this is another important vacuum packaging of banana. So when it is to delay the ripening process, we can go for the vacuum packaging of banana. By this way, we can able to extend the shelf life to 21 days. So after when it cut open the package, it starts ripening. So there is the recent technology in the vacuum packaging of banana. Next. So another important one is the pre-cooling. So the pre-cooling is mainly performed on the farm itself in order to remove the field heat. So once it is harvested, the field heat is around 30 to 35 degrees centigrade. So it should be removed, or the temperature of the fruit should be reduced to 10 to 15 degrees centigrade in order to remove the field heat. So this is the very important operation should be performed on the farm. So there are different types of pre-cooling methods. Next one. So these are the different types of pre-cooling methods: room cooling, forced air cooling, hydro cooling, vacuum cooling, ice cooling. So among these different methods, the forced air cooling is the suitable method for banana. So we can able to reduce the temperature of the banana within 6 to 8 hours. So once you reduce the temperature of the banana, then it should be sent to the cold storage. So in order to maintain the cold chain. So in the cold room, we have to maintain the temperature of 13 degrees centigrade and 80 to 95% of RH. So this is the storage conditions for banana. So if it exceeds 13 degrees centigrade, there is a chance for we can get the discoloration of the peel. When it below the 13 degrees centigrade, there is a chance for the chilling injury. So the optimum temperature should be 13 degrees centigrade. Then only we can extend the shelf life to 3 to 4 weeks. So the another way of extending the shelf life is controlled atmosphere storage by way of optimizing the gas composition of 5% CO2 and 5% O2. We can extend still further to 8 weeks. So this is the way of different methods of extending the shelf life to almost 8 weeks. Next one. So this is the picture of the cold storage where we can keep the fruits in the stacking pattern. Next. So next one is the next important process is the ripening. So after harvesting storage to a particular period, we can send to the ripening room for artificial ripening of banana. So for that, we have to maintain a temperature of 16 to 80 degrees centigrade, and it should be kept in the closed room for about 24 hours. So after that, we have to supply the ethylene to around 100 ppm or 0.1 percentage. Then it should be closed for 24 hours. Then after that, it should be opened and it should be vented for releasing the ethylene gas. And again, it should be closed for 3 to 4 days for ripening. So during the ripening process, we have to maintain a temperature of 18 degrees centigrade. Okay. So first, we have to close the room for 24 hours, and we have to supply the ethylene at a rate of 0.1%. We have to close it completely. So after 1 day, we have to open the room, and then we have to ventilate it in order to release the ethylene gas from the room. So after ventilating the ethylene, we have to close for about 3 to 4 days for ripening, complete ripening. So this is the process of ripening the bananas. Next. So there are different factors which will control the ripening process. First one is the temperature control. As I said earlier, we have to maintain a temperature of 16 to 18 degrees centigrade. So when it exceeds 18 degrees centigrade, there is a chance for the quick ripening. So we have to maintain the optimum temperature of 14 to 18. And the next one is the humidity control. So to begin the ripening process, we have to maintain a RH of relative humidity of 90%. So once it begin ripening, then we have to break the color from green to yellow. So for that, we have to maintain a RH of 75%. So these are the different controlling factors during the ripening process. Next. And the next was the air circulation. So for the proper air circulation results in the uniform ripening. So for that we have to, there is a rule of thumb, that is a discharge from the centrifugal. The discharge from the centrifugal blower in cubic feet per minute should be equal to the cubic capacity of the ripening room. So that is the thumb rule. So in order to have the proper air circulation, we have to follow that thumb rule. And the next one is the ethylene gas. As I said earlier, we have to maintain a temperature of 15 to 70 degrees centigrade for about 1 day. Then only in the pulp temperature we reach a temperature of 15 to 70 degrees centigrade. So after that, once it reaches once we release the ripening, the ethylene from the ripening room, we have to maintain a temperature of 15 to 70 degrees centigrade to reach the pulp temperature of about 32 degrees. So to begin the ripening process, we have to maintain the pulp temperature of 15 to 17. After releasing the ethylene gas from the ripening room, we have to maintain 15 to 17 degrees centigrade to reach the pulp temperature of 32. So this is a very important process during the ripening process. Next. So these are the different reasons for the post-harvest losses in banana. First one is the lack of on-farm storage, as I told earlier. So we have to go for the pre-cooling that should be performed on the farm. So that is very important. Otherwise, there is a chance for the loss in the banana. And the lack of post-harvest awareness and also the inappropriate harvesting period. So these are the different reasons for the post-harvest losses. Next. So I highlighted the different causes for the losses during the post-harvest operations. Next. So here we can, previous one. So the third stage is the right stage of harvest. That is the more green than yellow. So at this stage only we have to harvest the banana. At this stage it is fully matured. So this is the color chart for the different stages of banana. Next. So there are some strategies. So we have intervened in the post-harvest handling of banana. So we have developed a banana cable conveyor in collaboration with the Port of Trieste, Italy. So in this project we have developed this banana cable conveyor. So the salient features of this banana cable conveyor, so we can very much save the cost and labor and also the time. The coverage is 1 hectare per day. The cost of the equipment is 4 lakhs. So if time permits, I can show the video. Okay. Next. Last slide I want to highlight. Last. So there are some financial institutions which support for the post-harvest operations in banana. Last. Previous one. Next one. So these are different organizations providing the financial support for the post-harvest operations. So AgMarkNet, Dynamic Market Information, APIDA, and the National Horticulture Board, and then Safal Market, and then National Cooperative Development Corporation. So these are the different institutions involved in the support of post-harvest management of banana. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Before we open up for discussion and even get our discussants to say something, one concern is that I saw in some of the pictures that some of the bananas just don't sell and then gets wasted. What percentage does become something like this, and what can be done to stop that?
Okay. I think you are telling about loss during the retail. The retail loss means over-ripened has to be thrown out. So we do not have any strategy. Almost those over-ripe banana means the unsold bananas from the retailers, and it has to be normally thrown out. And in fact, the cattle and all will not be there in the city.
What percentage?
Oh, it's around 7 to 10%. 7 to 10% in Indian market, of course, because we handle different kinds of banana, not only Grand 9, which is the 99% traded banana is Grand 9 in the world. But in India, we have got around more than 25 kinds of banana, and each has got its shelf life.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Discussions could add something. One of the concern is that we are kind of pushing all the products to the market and the market may not be able to absorb. Is it desirable to not push all the product to the market but only a partial amount of product so that it doesn't reach a stage that it is unsold? Is something like that is possible? I think you can start with a few words from Shantha, Sheela from TNAU. Very brief, because this is not a...
Good afternoon to all. I thank Professor for arranging this very good brainstorming session on zero wastage. But before coming to here, we TNAU scientists have different opinion and different business model about the FPO. So FPO has to do all the activities like village processing unit and franchise work and marketing. All things has to be done by the FPO itself, and they have to get maximum share out of all those things. But after your model, after seeing your model, your perspective is different, and you are giving 33% share to FPO and 33% to entrepreneurs and 33% to franchises. So we would like to build or give some more additional point where we have to give maximum revenue to the farmers. So in all levels, from pooling of materials, you are telling that zero wastage. So we have to see zero wastage where we have to control or where we have to reduce the wastage, because zero wastage, I think it's not possible in agricultural produce. So we have to see in all levels, from farmers to consumer, where all the levels we have to reduce the wastages, and we have to obtain maximum reduction in the wastage level. And as well, and the franchise on later period, they should not control over the farmers, they should not control the production or getting the produce from the farmers. So somebody has to be there to regulate all these activities. So I wish these things has to be discussed in this session. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. This session is specifically about bananas. Overall, you are making some general point which we will take up again tomorrow. Sir, Suresh Kumar, sir.
Good afternoon and thanks for the opportunity. I just would like to second our directors and Balakrishnan sir and madams, whatever they have told. But one thing is, as you have told, sometimes we have to select the products. In banana, overall in food processing, normally they go with the 4 different rules to select a product. Like one is, it should be off season. Like mango is very popular because the fruit is available with the very closest window, and lychee is now having in the market because that's available only for 1 or 2 weeks. So the product should be off seasonal to get a market in a processing, in a shelf, or otherwise it should not be consumed in any other form. Like sweet oranges, we all would like to take sweet oranges or pineapple juices, but then having that at home is very tough. That's the reason we used to find pomegranate juice. When we are going out, we used to order for a pomegranate juice or pineapple juice or orange juice because it's very tough to eat it at home. So the processed product, whatever you are going to select, should not be used in any other form, or otherwise it should have a value for the money that I am putting in. Like as a consumer, whatever the money that I am spending for buying a particular product, that should add value for me. Like be it like buying a KFC burger, like in the lunch, we would like to happy to tell that okay, there is a burger or blackberry or blueberry or almond or cashew, whatever it is. If it's there in your lunchbox, then people feel like okay, you are somewhat away from others. So when we are choosing a product, that should add value to the money that I have spent, or otherwise it should be rare in form. But banana, where exactly we can keep the banana in place is, it is available in plenty. So in intangible form we can push. Not necessarily all the time we have to keep banana as a core product that we have to spend. There are places where that of course we can place, like a fruit sugar foam, dried banana powder, or central coast based stem juices, or pickles, because it's low in sodium, so pickles, all those places we can keep banana as a direct product. But there are in some places that can have an intangible form, be it even a banana puree is there in all the products, be natural or Tropicana juices. If you see the label, it is there. But then the banana will not find a place in the label. So that's the only one thing that as a startup we have to think about it, or otherwise it's a great initiative, sir, and we really appreciate for all.
Thank you. I have one question before, since I'm not an expert in this area. What is the time duration between a raw banana and ripe banana? What's roughly is the time? Raw banana versus ripe banana. Raw banana we make a vegetable. We can make a vegetable and eat. Ripe.
So the life is only 10 days.
10
So
days.
within
I think-
10 days it will
I
ripen.
think it's a very, very good input. Now, of course, I'll open it up. But one thought that I have, see, depending on how the market is demanding today. Now, market demand can easily figure out whether the price at which I can sell is higher or lower. If the price is lower, that means market is demanding less and less. And if price is higher, means market demand is higher. So once again, when the price starts falling down, can you take raw banana, and what are the different processing that can be done? Of course, banana chips, powder, etc. that has been talked about. But is there a way by which raw banana can be somewhat processed and kept even to make vegetables or any other thing? Making powder is different and chips is different, but can raw banana be used tomorrow for, let's say, all kinds of vegetables and things like that?
Yeah, minimal processing I was telling about. Definitely a culinary banana can be minimally processed and it can be stored.
How long it can be kept? If you process raw banana and keep it, how long can it be kept?
It's a month, minimally processed.
Raw banana, you can't keep it for
Yeah, you can keep it for 130 days, you can keep it.
Oh, you can?
You can keep 130 days. No, sir, 1 minute, let me tell. See, if you, in the export and all, if you look at, and even in a Delhi market, what you get is an 80% mature banana only. Mm-hmm. What we get in Delhi market, just 80% mature banana. It's not fully matured banana. So 80% matured banana for Grand 9 banana, I can tell you, it is just 85 to 90 days after bunch emergence. So they harvest. Otherwise, they are supposed to harvest 110 days later, so that it will have full maturity, then it will ripe. But otherwise, if you want to do a long transport, then you have to harvest at early maturity, like 80 to 85%. Even for export market, you do 80 to 85% maturity, then you do the export. So you will have 60 to 70 days, it will be green life. The green life will be 60 to 70 days. Of course, we have to do some post-harvest treatments we have to give to extend its green life.
Okay. I would further like to ask questions, but I think first I'd like to open. What kind of processing and packaging can be done on the banana to somehow stabilize supply-demand gaps, to close the supply-demand gap? So, anyone who has questions or comments? Yes.
So, hello everyone. Even as a company, we have experience working with banana farmers in Tiruchi, Tottiyam area. So, the important thing that I see, the problem with banana is, as you said, you are cultivating at 80% maturity. The main reason I see is because of the transport. Because they are transporting it from Theni or Tiruchi to Chennai or Bangalore, wherever it is, because they think that is an easy way to transport. The next thing that they mentioned is the rate at which they ripen it. They say 0.01% is approximately 100-120 ppm, whereas I don't think there are certain regulations to check that whether it is ripened at the right ppm or not, because there are other methods that people follow which are actually cheaper than any method that has to be followed. So in that case, what people do is the raw banana that comes to the market directly, they ripen it at one go. Because it is ripened, they just wanted to push it. That is the only reason I have seen, the push cart guy selling 10 bananas for 20 rupees when I just go for work. When I come back, he's selling the same 10 bananas for 10 rupees. Suddenly half of the price. Because he knows the shelf life is going to get over there. So I think maybe the technology like controlled atmosphere storage or any other thing, which is actually capital intensive right now, can be, can be look into a different way to kind of mimic that environment so that we can actually extend the shelf life. The technology that he said is actually being used for apples, kiwis, all high value crops, not for bananas. So bananas, as I say, it is not a high value crop, and technology that is less capital intensive is what is required. And just to put on the data, most of the ripening chambers or storage facilities for bananas in Tamil Nadu is not being utilized properly. I would say at almost 20% is the utilization percentage. Correct me if I'm wrong. So that is the rate. Because as I said, the process of the complete cycle, from the time you cultivate, from the time you sell, I guess that needs to be regulated. As I said, there are, just to put it, the fact.
I think the issue, we are not getting into the whole banana cultivation and what should be done. The only issue is there some kind of processing that will help take the market to something else and regulate the price?
Okay. Okay.
I think that's a question that we like to focus.
Yeah.
Sir,
Yes.
I want to tell one thing here. Yeah.
From your this thing, it looks like a lot of production is happening in southern India, like Tamil Nadu, Andhra, Kerala, kind of states. But how is the consumption data? Do other states also have equal consumption data? Like I see a lot of that in Bihar. People eat a lot of banana, but there's no production happening in Bihar. So maybe in the country itself, better transportation, packaging technologies are there, because the whole production is here in 2-3, kind of states. Is there any analysis on how in India itself this can be more democratized?
Yeah, actually now recent past, like 3-4 years, the Uttar Pradesh now almost 1 lakh hectares they are growing bananas. And again Bihar area also it's slightly increased. So now Uttar Pradesh, Bihar area is much more, they're like almost 40% increase over the previous it is there now. And they grow only one particular variety called Grand 9. Cavendish bananas, so that they take to North Indian market. But otherwise in Tamil Nadu, if you talk about, like let us say Tiruchirappalli, we grow around 6,000 hectares of banana, in which almost 60% what we grow is not consumed there. It is being taken to Mumbai, it's being taken to Bangalore and Kerala. Nendran goes to Kerala, Neipuvan goes to Mumbai market as well as this market. So to reduce the carbon footprint, especially these things, you have to grow bananas where your consumer also nearby. So in that way, we are going to introduce some bananas in Maharashtra. Otherwise, they have monoculture of growing only Cavendish banana. And I think I would like to say here, there's a tropical race 4, a disease that is affecting Grand 9 banana worldwide, that if another 1 or 2 decades, if we are not taking care, the entire Cavendish banana will be extinct. 1970s, the export banana was handled by only gross missile variety. This gross missile variety, 1970, up to 1970, the only world traded banana was gross missile. That was wiped out by Fusarium wilt, tropical race, race 1. Now, recently, Cavendish banana was introduced to take care of that wilt. But now, after 50 years, this particular banana is affected by tropical race 4. So there is always threat in banana marketing also. So we are working out in this regard. And I would like to say one thing, sir, as a really processing point of view. I am telling some 2 decades back, some private players, when 2 rupees, 2.5 rupees per kg was sold, grand and bananas, they immediately made into puree. Now you are not getting grand and banana at that low price. So converting ripe banana into puree, it is now stopped by some industries, north state industries like some Maharashtra industries. They were doing puree whenever the glut is there. But now they have stopped because now the price of grand and banana is 20 rupees, 25 rupees per kilo. It's quite a good price they get. Farmers, they get good price. So that way the processing of puree, this jam jelly has come down. But
So what I'm hearing is that banana, there is no issue of getting the right price. So if there is no issue of getting the right price, then you don't need to process and package and sell.
But as you said,
We'll come to the other things. But banana per se, you are saying whatever is produced, right price is being obtained by the farmer, and just a question of transportation and the right time. We really don't need to do the intervention like the way we were talking about in tomato.
Yes, sir. You are right, sir. 100%
Huh?
right.
but let me say, in Tamil Nadu, like Poovan bananas and all, sometimes it goes glut and they sell just 50 rupees, 60 rupees a bunch. That is there some time, like in May month, if you produce more banana, because of arrival of mango, the price of banana goes down. So that time, the farmers
No, I
are
think we
interested.
need to have a much better. Is it very occasional? Then we probably, there is no case for setting up processing industry. Very occasional. Unless it's a regular phenomena, there is no case for setting up processing
There are
industry.
two ways of taking it to it, sir. Like one is, like as our director said, banana has a post-harvest loss. If we have a better supply chain, then the post-harvest loss will be reduced. If we reduce the post-harvest loss, naturally then we are having an excess. So the excess has to be absorbed somewhere. That's the point number one. And second is, the traditional consumption points also become a production points, again as our director said. So we as such don't have a space even to export our bananas. Even within country, you forget foreign markets.
So what is the post-harvest loss approximately for banana?
Sir, it is about 15 to 20%, sir.
Huh?
So actually in the ICR, the Indian Council of Agriculture Research, so they have conducted one post-harvest assessment during the 12th plan. And the loss in the post-harvest loss for banana is about 18%.
18%.
Yeah, 18%.
If 18%, what are the causes of loss?
So it starts from the harvest. It starts from the harvest. It starts from the harvesting loss.
No, where is the loss taking place? What is the reason for the loss?
So
Where is it?
there are different stages. The
Huh?
loss is taking place at different stages.
I think I have put a slide on that. I think you have got in the slide also. We conducted in 5 different states how the loss is happening. One is while harvesting, another is handling and transport storage. Then it is in the retail also the retail loss. The loss is very high at the retail place.
No, so if the loss is, let's say, take one thing at a time. If the loss is very high at retail place, basically it means at the retail it is getting over-ripened at the retail place. Now there could be 2 reasons why it is over-ripened. We have oversupplied and there is not enough demand. You have oversupplied and there is not enough demand. If we did not supply as much but process it early, then there will be some amount of shortage. I think it is good to keep a little bit of shortage in the market so that there is no post-harvest loss while as far as the this thing is concerned. Then the second loss that you are talking about is the transportation. What is the key cause of transportation loss?
Mechanical damage.
Huh?
Mechanical damage.
Mechanical damage.
During the transport, during the handling.
Even in the retail losses, sir, that I've seen is that most of the banana is sold outside in the open. right? It's not in a controlled environment because it's kind of more on the roadside and
No,
the.
so that's
there
all
are
right.
Small technology. I mean, if something which that can be preserved
No,
better.
no. I think we are getting into things which is not in our hands. Let's see. I think it's very important that we focus on what we can do. We can talk about world's problem. We can do little, then we have no role. We just don't want to become a talking shop. So there'll always be things like this. But main reason, at the first point that I'm getting from him, as the retail shop, occasionally there is not enough demand and the bananas become over-ripened and then they have to be thrown around. That is one thing that I'm hearing. Is that now whatever that percentage is, that percentage can be handled by actually reducing the supply. And reduction of supply is possible if you take away out whenever there is banana, suppose demand is like this, and at that time you have to process it. So that there is no, that is as far as that is concerned. As far as the, so
Another important loss at the retailer level is proper grading and packaging.
you have given losses.
That is the main reason for the loss.
So, but you have not given, so one is retail level overripe, I understand that. Storage ripening,
See, you go for smoking room, you know. Most of the people, they ripe at smoking room, not in a ripening chamber. They are not doing actually what he was presenting, you know. That's not being practiced. So,
what percentage loss will be here? Out of 18%, estimate what percentage will be here?
it should be 7 to 10%.
Okay,
retail.
let's take 7 to 10%. That is one thing which is substantial. What will be here?
Yeah.
How much will be here?
Yeah, that is in the storage ripening around 3 to 5%.
3 to 5%. And
Yeah.
here?
Yeah, wholesale assembly again, it's around 5%.
No. 5, 7, we are already getting above 18.
See here.
What
sir, you
about
see,
here?
Sir, you can see the range top, 28%, 27%. This is all done in a different states we have done. It reaches 20 to 30% loss. Means I was telling about 10 million plant.
What is the loss here?
The number farm level? Yeah, farm level also around 7% loss will be there.
Huh?
7% loss will be there.
Okay, I think we need to focus on some. We may not be able to do all. My suggestion is, sit down. One is focus on this, another is focus on this. These two. This is 7 to 10%, this is 7 to 10%. So, what is the best way for this? At this point, certain percentage needs to be taken out and processed. Such that out here, extra pieces are never there in the market. If you reduce supply, overripe, damaged or rotten will unlikely to happen. Because you have to reduce supply. Your oversupply will result into losses. So you have to reduce supply. Yes.
Sir, unlike tomato and other products, here the loss is, post-harvest loss is not because of overproduction or oversupply or because of over availability. It's not because of that. It is because of the handling problem. Because handling technology,
So we are not
for
talking about
handling
these
and
two.
transport.
Let's talk
that
about.
That is the main reason for
Please.
loss.
Let's not talk about this and let's not talk about this. Let's talk about this and last one.
Yes, sir. Again, at farm level also, it's a handling problem only. If we properly
No,
teach
one
the
second.
farmers to
One
handle-
second. Small and undersized fruits, not handling. Malformed fruits, it is not handling. Over maturity ripe, because you did not pick it up in the right
It's a
time.
technological problem, sir. It's
Huh?
a technological problem. If they
One second.
follow proper technology,
Wow.
these things will be avoided.
Sir is telling about the handling of the bunches, not
Yes,
the
sir.
fruits.
Huh?
Handling of the bunches. So it is mostly handled by
Sir,
head
this
load.
is mostly,
Head
we
load.
can avoid the wastage by proper technology for transport, handling and storage. That's sufficient. It's not because of
I think-
overproduction or glut.
I
So
think
unlike tomato.
somehow my feeling
so here
is,
the processing is
let
not
me
required
tell you,
unless-
we have no competence here in this group to look at the kind of things that you are talking about. If the thing is better transport, better handling, I don't think this group can do anything. This group can do only if it is processing and packaging by taking away, either you take it to the market or not take it to the market. If there is a percentage that you withdraw from the market here, then even here there's chances of rotten, it is staying on the shelf.
No, sir. It's not like that. Even if we take certain portion of the product for processing, then again the similar pattern of loss will be there. So these losses are not because of
Then
what you
I
call
think we have-
oversupply or excess supply, excess availability.
Then we have no role in banana. We can drop banana. No, please. I think either, one second. Either we disagree with what he's saying. My own feeling is, if you take away parts of it, you will not probably rot.
No, I will add, sir, like maybe on both the sides. The first point is like at farm level, if we export bananas, then in pack houses, if we consider farm level includes a pack house, then in pack house always there is a export rejects because the upper hand and lower hand we cannot use. Those bananas have to be used. So we always suggest to have a processing industry always near to the pack house so that the bananas can be absorbed the best possible way. Either it's as converting it to banana flour or something like that. And second part is as retail.
I'm sorry. I think this place we can only talk about if there is a case for processing, we can talk about it. If there is, one second, if there is no case for processing, if there is a case for processing, whether it is due to export rejection or due to malinformed or due to overripe, we can talk about it. If we, one second, but we don't need to get into all this. No, but we are unnecessarily get into during export. I think if there is a processing case, we'll use the processing case.
Here there is a processing case, sir, because bananas require and banana as a processed commodity has a huge value. It's not only because it's having a health benefits, it's equally important because in any processing we go for it once there is a huge amount is available for
One second.
processing purpose.
He is saying, unlike tomato, there is no supply oversupply. If there is no oversupply, there is no processing which will help in regulating the price. Then I think there is really no case. Then whatever processing is going on, let it go on. There is nothing that we can do.
Okay. Coming to the, again, it's a seasonal things are happening. Seasonal things, if I want to tell you, in last Kadapa district is one government of India has announced as a cluster district. And government has helped around 1,000 crore rupees spent for promoting the export. And they made a special rail to export banana from the Kadapa district, Anandapur, Kadapa district, and it went to Mumbai port. And there what happened, because last 2 years seasonal rain and other things, the bunches started ripening in the field itself. This is because of a weather promoted disease called Cicotoga leaf spot, which produces ethylene within the field canopy. So that induces the ripening in the field itself. And the farmers got the price of 6 rupees per kg. The same time in Theni, farmers were selling at 26 rupees per kg. But the same variety in Kadapa, they were selling for 6 rupees because of this disease induced by the climatic conditions, the humidity and the intermittent rainfall has induced. So in such conditions, farmers get very low price. If the processing industries are intervened, their product could be value added, and ultimately the farmer's income can be doubled. Yes, one of the main thing is that you want to 10x.
I do not know what we are talking about. Because I think we are very clear, we can go all over. And that's what will never get us anywhere. All that is going on banana, very good. Very happy. If there is export promotion going on, if there is something else going on, it's okay. But if there is no overproduction of banana, there is no case for taking out for processing to regulate prices. Then export is the right thing to do rather than this. If I am hearing contradictory statements from all of you, please, I am not an expert. I am hearing repeatedly contradictory
No
things.
contradiction, sir. We are in the same boat. It's like only the way we have put it is different.
So, no, but you are insisting on this.
No.
No, I'm trying to sort of see if there is a case.
There
And
is
you're.
a case, sir.
What?
There is a case. Because, see, there are two ways of again approaching the whole lot of banana processing. One is,
But if there is a case, let's talk about the case. Let's not talk about what Kadapa is doing to export. No, I do not understand what we are doing. This is not a pure academic discussion.
absolutely, that's the reason
We are.
giving
I think either there is a case, so let's talk about the case.
That's
And
the-
I'm hearing there is no case.
No, that's the
I
reason
do
we
not
are
want to spend time.
No. Okay, sir. Coming to the point. Your question is whether, like tomato, is there any glut in banana? Yes, there is a glut. The farmers suffer due to the glut. They cannot sell the bunches. There are a lot of such cases, which we can give you the statistics if you want. That is there.
But then there is a difference of opinion. There is.
So let it be. They may not know because I am working at National Research Center for Banana for past 28 years. And what we say is that because of the diversity in banana in India and the perception of the people about the banana and just reading the newspapers, one cannot get the real thing. But tomato, what it happens, similar thing happens for banana. And
So,
farmers suffer.
One second. If there is a glut, price will fall down.
Yes.
Does the price fall down?
Yes, very much.
How much does the price fall down to?
I told 50 rupees per bunch.
Okay.
Supposed to sell at 300. 50 rupees they say, throw it.
So do we say that at 75 rupees or below, we should take it for processing?
75 rupees per bunch.
Bunch.
Even that itself, a farmer spends 125 rupees per bunch for producing a banana. And if he gets 75 rupees, he will be at a loss of 50 rupees. I am not including his
No,
interest
if the
investment.
price variation is only from 50 to 300,
Yes.
300 is the peak,
Yeah.
you are saying.
No. I am telling the variety to variety differs. See.
No, please, let's take one variety and talk about it. Because this variety to variety talk doesn't get us anywhere. Take one variety and say what is the price range.
Okay, let me come to the Grand Nine itself. That is, of course, 55% of area Grand Nine.
Okay.
The price goes to 26 rupees and the price comes down to 6 rupees
No, per bunch.
per kilo. Per kilo.
Okay.
It is sold in kilo. In case of Grand Nine, it is sold in kilo.
6 to 26.
Yes.
Doesn't go above 26? Doesn't fall below 6.
Yeah, we cannot
No, roughly.
very clearly say.
Roughly.
Roughly, you can say 6 rupees to 25 rupees. Yeah.
6 to 25 rupees. So can we say when the price go below 10 rupees, we should process?
Yes, we must. We can process to get a better price to the farmer. That's the
Can
point.
we say the price, we will not allow the price to fall below 10?
Yes, exactly. If you give 10 rupees, he may get some profit. That's the point.
So, no, there must be a consensus. And the number can change. But if we come to the situation that below 10 rupees, there should be processing done, then I think we can talk about what can be done. I think all this talk was more general talk. I think this is the first thing that we need to do, that for this particular variety of banana, below 10 rupees, we should take it at 10 rupees and start processing. Now, then, if that is so, is there a consensus on this? That for this variety of banana, what is the name?
Grand 9,
Huh?
Grand 9.
Grand
9.
9.
Nane.
Grand 9 banana, can we say below 10 rupees, if the price goes below 10 rupees, we buy at 10 rupees and process? All right. If that is so, first question is, should we buy while it is still raw, not ripened? Best will be to start buying when it is raw. And then what all processing can be done. I think let's focus on that. When you buy raw banana, Grand 9 banana, at 10 rupees, what all processing can be done? Raw banana.
Suresh, you can tell him.
Chips cannot be made. Chips is well known. Huh? Powder can be made. What else?
Sir, if it is converted into pulp, that is the base material for different products.
Pulp for?
Pulp. The
For?
ripe banana, it can be converted into pulp. It is the base material for different products.
He is talking about green banana. You are talking about green
No,
banana.
no, not
I'm talking
green
about
banana.
raw banana.
So for green banana, the best
Green
possible
banana
way
is chips only.
Huh?
converting into a powder. But the powder.
Powder
can be-
is one, but powder usage is less.
Yeah, no.
That's why I'm telling, if it is converted into pulp, that can be the base material for different products.
Bala sir, just a minute.
I think too many people talking at the
that's
same
okay.
time. Please, let me be the, since I am raw banana, powder usage. Powder usage, do you use powder at your home for what? Powder banana used for what? I have never used powder banana at my home. Huh? Powder banana is not used as often.
Sir, bananas as such never been used. Let's first.
Banana is
make that
heavily
part.
used.
No.
Banana is one of the most common food.
Sir, for processing, sir, we are talking about processing. When it comes to processing, I mean, in that case, in India, we hardly, as Muthu sir rightly said, we hardly use a, no sir, allow me some time. So here point is, we are pitching for making any horticulture commodities for processing, and banana is the best case. And here we are talking about banana using a raw banana. So the best possible way of using raw banana, except chips, is converting that into a flour. Why flour? Into a powder.
One second. Please sit down. You have told that. You are repeating
I
that.
am giving a reason, sir.
Huh? 1 second.
It's an intangible product, sir.
1 second. Intangible product does have intangible market also. So, if we are aiming at it to be used by people like us at home, we don't use powder bananas. We use raw banana a lot.
Powder is used in baby food. Baby food. Powder.
Baby food, then there is a limited market.
So it's a big industry.
No. Why are you only insisting on powder? Raw banana, is it not possible to use raw banana and preserve it in some other manner and use it? I mean, all of us may use banana vegetables. We love banana vegetable. Banana is a vegetable.
Sir, anyhow,
Banana it is different things. Not like Nandran, we cannot make any other product. Especially since it has a more value, especially Grand 9 banana, we cannot go for raw banana usage and all. The
Raw banana is
usage is
Grand
minimum.
banana is not used raw.
Minimum usage is minimum. Not like our tomato.
1 second.
Green banana, it is mainly used for flour and chips. If it is a ripe banana, it can be converted.
No, we understand that. That's not what
We
I'm
cannot use like tomato.
Ripe banana.
1 second. This is a Grand 9 banana or any banana?
Grand 9 only.
When we use banana at home for vegetable, we don't use Grand 9?
So Grand 9 mostly we are not using, only very
Sir.
minimum, limited.
We won't use, when in Tamil Nadu and southern states,
Mondan
we
type.
have culinary bananas.
Yes.
We call plantain, means it contains more starch
It is a
upon
desert
maturity. That's used for culinary purpose. We make curries, for that Mondan, Natu Palam, Chakkai, there are many varieties, exclusive varieties are there. The one which we are talking about, Grand Nine, is a desert banana. It's a desert banana. It is mainly used for eating as a ripe
Fine.
fruit.
So this banana, Grandand banana, cannot be used raw for vegetables.
It's not being used
Why is it not being used?
because you have got alternate. You have alternate.
Not
You
alternate.
have got alternate bananas.
One second. More than one person. We have other banana. But is it, if this banana is used as vegetable, is there a problem?
No, it could be used. It
Huh?
could be used. Definitely, it could be used.
Only in villages, very minimum level, not a very.
Why?
Sir, for vegetable purpose, and all, we depend on other culinary varieties. We cannot.
No, choice we may have.
Sir, we have better alternative variety for culinary purpose, sir.
I
that is
hear that.
cheaper
I
than
hear-
this.
No, I hear that. It is not that I can't hear. But going on repeating is of no use. I am asking a separate question, you are answering a separate question. Can this raw banana be used for making a banana vegetable? Is there any problem with that? Anybody who understands cooking, is there a problem? Huh? No, what?
No problem, sir. It could be used.
Yes, it could be used. Sir.
Is there a way? I am asking a question, and the answer may be wrong. If we take this banana when the price goes below 10 rupees in raw form and figure a way out of processing and packaging such that I can make a vegetable, is it possible? Demand will come if it is available and decent price. And so is it not as tasty? Is there any problem if this can be in a raw form? What processing you have to do is you have to figure out, in raw form can I process and package and I can make a very nice banana curry or banana sambar. Is it possible or not possible?
Sir, yeah, I am coming to the point. See, banana chips means all people think that it's a Nendran chips. Everyone, we all South Indian think that chips is made up of Nendran banana. But if you go to North, Gujarat and
Yeah.
Maharashtra, 1 minute, sir.
Yeah, that way
They,
is not
they
used.
do Grand Nine. They
Huh?
use Grand Nine banana for chips making. For chips making Grand Nine
So
banana,
the chips that we in North India use for banana
It's
is
a
very
grand-
different taste than what I get out
that's
here.
what Grand Nine. That's what's a Grand Nine banana. It is being used in North India.
Okay.
And again, we are not using coconut oil. It is used in other oils.
Yeah, no coconut oil. We don't use coconut oil. I am asking Grandand banana in raw form, processed and packaged for all kind of chips and all kind of vegetables. Is it possible? See, point is, if it is as good, if it is as good, a demand will come. If there is a deficiency, demand will not come. There is that way very little demand for tomato puri also. We are saying whenever there is a shortage, you will use tomato puri. So similarly, if we kind of make this raw banana available, very easy to make a vegetable, very easy to make the chips that is used in North Indian variety. They have very different taste. Huh? Is there a processing possible of raw banana? Processing, packaging and selling. Why? No. There is no point in, if selling is not possible, then there is no point. No, on what basis are you saying selling is not possible? Consumer preferences?
1 minute, madam. Let me answer. I will close the session now.
One second.
If we want to put that in the North Indian market, they will not take a curry. The only option that is we convert sugar.
No, why will they not take curry? Why will their South Indian market, which make a vegetable, they will not use it?
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Huh?
Sir, I will answer, sir. Sir, please. I will answer, sir. Sir, actually, processing is possible. Any banana can be used for any purpose. There may be some slight consumer preference difference, that's all. Otherwise, everything is fine. But here, in any case, processing of banana will lead only for product diversification. That's good. For product diversification, instead of taking raw banana or instead of taking ripened banana, we can take it in some other form. So, product diversification needs processing. But the banana processing here will not reduce the wastage. This is the conclusion, sir. That will not reduce the wastage.
Achha, okay. Wastage, the wastage, that's what I am telling you.
Use the supply in the market by, let's say, 15%. And when the supply is high, then it will automatically...
That time, no banana will be wasted, sir. The price will go down. That's all. Even now, the price is less. The price, the wastage will not be there.
See, that's what
Price may be
same
less.
thing only talked about
In that
tomato.
case, we can protect the interest of the farmers by providing the minimum support price. Not only for processing. Not only for processing, that can be used for regular usage also.
Okay.
That's what we can do.
Before we step in.
Sir, yeah, let me come to the point. Like in Tamil Nadu, because we talk about now Tamil Nadu only, let us not talk about other. See, in Tamil Nadu, we are having a banana called Poovan banana, that is around 25% of area, and that is really suffers. The Poovan producers, they are suffering a lot because of price, the glut and other things. So during some festival time, they get a better price, and once their festival goes, they get very, very bad price. And
What is the price range?
And they can grow only in price range. Yeah, I told you, 50 rupees.
No, for that.
Yeah, Poovan, the same thing I was telling. Same Poovan I was telling, for bunch wise I was telling.
Sorry, can you repeat?
For Poovan banana, I was telling you that is 50 rupees to 300 rupees per bunch. When I was talking about Grand 9, I was telling the price per kg. When I was talking about Poovan, we tell about bunch.
So once again, if we talk that banana, you said Bhuvan banana?
Poovan, yeah, Poovan.
Poovan.
Poovan, yeah.
Poovan banana, do you think raw banana being taken out, when the price goes below, let's say 100 rupees, is it worth processing and raw banana and making it available?
No, sir.
Then there is no case.
Yeah, only ripe banana you can convert, but not raw banana.
Ripe banana processing can only be puri, which will have a limited use.
Yeah,
Raw
format.
banana, on the other hand, vegetable use can be large.
Yeah, in Poovan banana, only point is format drying can be done over ripe banana. The format drying can be format by.
So my
dried
point
powder.
is, then one after another it is coming out that bananas processing will not, whatever is going on is fine. Beyond that, we don't need to make serious effort.
Yeah,
No,
I
this
think
is an audience.
young boys and girls can tell your opinion on banana. Maybe only papers should have read about. And
Can all the teachers keep quiet and only the students will speak?
Yeah, that would be better.
No,
Yeah.
please, sir, including you. Nobody, only students will be allowed to speak. Yes.
Hello, sir.
See, the confusion here is, unlike tomato, when we started today morning, if there is a less price, people go and put the tomatoes on road, they waste it. Those kind of wastages are not there in bananas. Whereas in bananas, instead of concentrating on processing, there are ways to reduce the losses by addressing the
That's all right, but that's not our expertise.
No, the zero
Please,
wastage
please.
idea is
No,
to reduce the wastage. Right?
You do not convert this into something else.
No, I'm not converting.
Please, I want very strict.
Yeah.
If there is no processing, we can discuss it in another meeting,
Yeah, okay.
not
Okay.
here.
Yeah.
We are focused only on processing, packaging, and distribution. Is there a case for banana processing, packaging and distribution?
Sir, I would like to add, I think there is,
Come a little bit forward, we can't even see you.
sir, am I
Yeah.
visible, sir? Okay. Sir, I think there is a confusion, like in the initial stage, we can have a perspective like this, right? We are not talking about tomato when it is green. We are not talking about preservation. But our main objective, what is the main objective of establishing a village processing center is that there is a price fluctuation in case of tomato. It is reaching high and too low. But if you take the case of banana, we think that there is not much fluctuation. So that is the first main
Yes,
thing.
you are right. If
but-
fluctuation is not very large, there is no case.
Yes, sir. So, but what they are claiming is that if it, in case of Grand 9, they are saying that the price may reach up to 26 and also it can drop up to 6. So that is what they are claiming that, but when we compare it to other vegetables, for example, we list tomato, onion and banana, right? So in this case, I can say that we can give much more importance to onion rather than banana. So I think this holds up the case when we talk about the village processing centers. So, but I agree to the point that there is a price fluctuation and there is a wastage which we can reduce through some simple methods as stated by sir. But what I also consider is like rather than focusing on banana which have a lesser risk when compared to onion, so we can focus on onion instead of banana. So that is what my colleague's idea is.
Yes.
In India, processing means it's always top. Tomato, onion, potato. We never thought of anything else beyond tomato and onion, potato. Only last decade, we are thinking seriously about food processing. Otherwise, food processing, I always used to tell, we believe it's as a cookery science. We believe post-harvest technologies are just people who make some products with a 70-30 ratio, and there is no any serious business or serious science on it. But unfortunately, again, if we again go back to only tomato and onion, then we are not moving forward. We are actually again taking a big two
Yeah,
steps back.
we had taken banana because this was a suggestion came from TNAU. But I think what I am hearing is all confusing. If the price varies from 6 to 26, that's also fine. If at 10 rupees there is a case, we are willing to look at it. If there is no case even at 10 rupees, then I don't know what to do. And then when I say at 10 rupees we will process, they say nobody will like that. So I am not able to understand that. I mean, my own feeling is that there is a lot of market for raw banana, packaged raw banana, which I just buy, put it quickly and make a vegetable out of it, put it in sambar, put it in something. There is a reasonable amount of case. But if you say this variety is not good, then what can I say?
Multiple options are there, sir. Not necessarily like we have to think about there is only one way of doing it, because processing is always about having a broader baskets of portfolios. So unlike, yeah. Yeah, puree again can be used in different products, but then that's the one way of taking it, considering it.
Used only
No, that's the reason, like we said, both the models, green banana, if we are having a higher, greener bananas, either as a minimally processed food, as our director said, we can use, or otherwise, some portion we can convert into a powder, because that also have a good market. Like
powder is already going on. I have no problem with powder. But powder is not primarily for
Yeah, absolutely.
eating at home. Powder is for other usage.
Yeah, absolutely.
Baby food or things like that. The volumes will go up if we can start purchasing banana, raw banana as a vegetable in a packaged manner. Then the volume will go up. Which variety, etc., I don't know.
Yeah, minimal processing, of course, we promote minimal processing, but not with granine, but with the cooking varieties we promote. Cubes or like even quick frozen bananas that we promote. It's about...
Is there any other
Yeah.
youngsters?
Any other thoughts from this side?
Yes?
Sir, you had asked that
Who is
time.
speaking?
Hello.
Yeah.
Sir, you had asked that
Come
time.
in front,
how-
I can't see you.
I wanted to answer to your question that time how banana powder can be used. Banana powder is used in multiple of ways, like making kofta, banana kofta. Then for those people who are gluten sensitive, they use banana. And even for fasting, you can make chapatis and puris out of banana flour.
I think somehow my feeling is, sure we can do that, but the market is not that huge. If you want large market, every middle class home, see when we target every middle class, upper middle class home should use it. I think banana powder will have limited use. It has a very different way of cooking, whereas, so that's the reason. Same thing with banana puri. Banana puri can be used for making some sweet dish and things like that, but again limited. We have to look at somewhat large usage if you are setting up a processing industry.
Right. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, I see 2-3 people there. Yes. Yes, sir. Come in front so that we can see you a bit.
Yes, sir. Can't we, I just have a query, sir. So I'm not 100% sure. So can't raw bananas be used for making banana bread? Because now we are seeing a trend, people are switching to wheat bread for a healthier option. So if this is an even healthier option, can't that be an option?
Banana bread is used as a powder?
No, sir, banana bread, sir.
Yeah,
Like
what
wheat
does
bread.
it use?
We can have it, raw banana, we can process it
Raw
to make
banana can be.
bread.
I agree, raw banana can be. I have eaten banana bread, very good. Raw banana has usage. I can see that.
Yes, sir. Instead of wheat bread, can't we use it as a banana bread?
Raw banana, I agree. I mean, I'm for raw banana. Raw banana is very...
That's what we are talking about, sir. That bread can be made only with the powder. That's
No.
from green banana.
Sir,
Sir, of
one
course,
more.
we have a lot of opportunities for making several products out of banana.
Out of banana, what?
Many products, we can use it or otherwise promote it. At least from today onwards, we can promote it. But the question
is
here
using
is,
powder?
the question here is processing is required, but it is not an alternate for preventing the wastage. So
Is
these
it-
two are total. Processing is required. Processing is very much possible in banana. Processing, maybe from today onwards we can promote processing. One fine morning we will get good revenue from promoting these processed
So
banana
is
products.
all-
We can export it. So for that purpose, we can develop and we can promote banana processing, sir, but not as an alternate to reduce or minimize the wastage. This is the point here.
Sir,
In that case, sir,
If banana flour is made, I can understand all this. I have no issue with this. Banana flour is made. Banana flour is used for what all purposes?
no banana flour, sir.
Banana powder.
Banana powder.
Nobody uses banana.
For everything, sir. Banana bread, chapatis, cookies, bread, health drinks, baby foods, ice creams.
Sir,
Multiple usages, sir.
Sir, and one more point to be noted. I'm not telling that banana is, sir, yeah. So I'm not telling that banana is not important. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, we have to prioritize the products rather than picking up some products randomly, right? For example, how much farmers gets affected? That is the one case that we can talk about. For example, how much farmers prefer tomato to be sown? How much farmers prefer onion to be sown? Or how much farmers prefer banana to be sown? So that becomes the case on where to concentrate, which product to concentrate, and based on that we can bring the village processing centers. That is the one thing that we can do, sir. That is my point. So we can concentrate on all the three products as well. And also, sir, for your opinion or something else, I'm just saying that even here we should not talk about the processing at the initial stage, I think, because when we are talking about tomato, we are not talking about processing at the initial stage. Why? We could have talked about processing at that stage itself, right? So why we have not talked about processing at the initial stage in case of tomato, and why we are so much keen about processing banana at the initial stage?
I think you have not. Once banana is ripe, it is sweet, and there is only a certain kind of usage. Raw banana has different kind of usage. Sure, banana as a fruit, we love banana as a fruit. And banana as a fruit can go into different things. Raw banana goes as a vegetable. So, I think the issue is, can raw banana is easy to preserve. Whereas ripe banana, you use a fruit, or of course can make some sweet dish quickly, puris and all that, but limited extent. Sure, you can make banana ice cream, but limited extent. I think there is no consensus on here. I think we really need to understand banana better. You people know.
I can say, sir, one thing is very clear, I think, to all the audience, banana is a perishable. I think they will agree for this.
Banana is a?
Do all agree that banana is a perishable?
Yes.
Do you all agree?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you are not taking care, it will be perished. If you are not taking care, it will be perished. Farmers will not get good price. And before throwing it in the dump, throwing it out, you can go for processing if the producers are not getting a better price. That is the main point. And you can improve the income of the growers, and also you can satisfy the consumers if you go for processing the ripe banana fruit whenever there is a glut. That is my only point I want to say to this.
So if you
honest.
process ripe banana, you make what? What do you make?
So a lot of items are there. Puree is there. You have got a foam-dried powder.
I think what you are not. What is the two most common way of eating banana? One is ripe banana we eat. We love it.
Overripe?
1 second. Can I say something? One is ripe banana. If a bunch of bananas would have been kept with lunch, everybody would have picked up one banana. All of us eat. The second biggest use of banana is banana as a vegetable. All of us, most of us, particularly in South India, use banana vegetable. The third common usage is banana chips. As far as I am concerned, these are the three biggest usage of banana. First is a ripe banana directly eating. Second is banana as a vegetable. Third is banana chips. Every other usage of banana is low, small, occasional. It's not that I have not eaten banana bread. I have eaten banana ice cream. I have eaten banana cake, banana bread, but that is occasional. If you want bulk consumption, I'll use either banana as a ripe banana or banana as a vegetable, and occasionally banana chips. I am trying to sort of say we can always do something where there will be a small market. If you want large market, I will say these three things.
It's the established market, sir. These three are established market. We want
These three are?
Already there. The
No,
market is already
what
there.
I am pointing, please. Ripe banana, I will not like to process, I will directly like to use it. Banana chips is processed. We can do more, less, but that's not an issue because that's done. Raw banana is not processed. If banana was given to me, instead of buying raw banana and cutting and using it, if I was getting raw banana in a package, I may use it as commonly as I use the banana. That is one thing that can certainly create large market. If there is a case. If there is no case, there is no case. You people keep on saying banana powder, banana bread. Of course, people will use it. But that processing is getting done. But if we suddenly do raw banana preservation or packaging in a manner that I can get and make vegetable out of it, I think usage is very large. Not just here, it will catch all over the India also. But you are saying there is no case for that.
So director rightly pointed out, so this is a most perishable crop. The life is only 4 weeks.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly the reason.
So
if I take raw banana and package, what will be the life?
Even for this green banana and ripe banana,
Not directly green.
the post-harvest intervention is very much required.
Please, if I take raw banana, whatever variety, raw banana, and not keep banana as it is, take it out, cut it out, some processing and packaging, what can become the life? What can the life be? Can it be 6 months?
So by proper packaging intervention, we can extend the shelf life to 2 months.
For raw banana, for vegetable, can I make it for 6 months? Whatever, cut, clean, whatever pieces. Raw banana, cut in pieces and cubes and package it. Can it be preserved for 6 months?
Sir, it's
Possible, sir.
Sir, it is possible. We can prepare raw banana in a dehydrated form, and then that can be used for our culinary purpose.
For 6 months.
Yes, but
I
that
think
can be done.
that would be the biggest problem. Which banana, at what price you have to figure out. I leave it to all the experts. I'm not an expert. That is because fresh banana, I like to buy fresh banana meat. You can't give me a processed banana for that. For chips, I don't mind eating. Whatever different variety of chips are there. Different Kerala chips, this chips, or the North Indian chips, banana chips are very different. That's already there and is increasing. I think raw banana cutting, preserving is not there. If it is available, probably it can become another usage and will suddenly in fact give the farmers
You are right, sir. You are very much right. And if a banana is taken as a raw, glycemic index is very less. And if you take ripe, a diabetic fellow cannot take. But otherwise, raw banana definitely, as you said, it's good. Yeah.
I know that.
And moreover, sir, not only in the form of cube, for podi mass and all, they prepare it in the form of shreds. So in both way, we can do the dehydration. That can be stored for 6 months.
My own feeling is that you people are all stuck on this. You're experts, I'm not. But my feeling is raw banana, if you're willing to process and package, what price, which banana, I leave it. I think this is a good market. Market in making. Jaya, will you buy those raw banana and make your vegetable? Will you Purna buy and make it? I think it will happen.
Grand 9 is the right candidate for that.
Huh?
Grand 9 variety is the right candidate.
I leave that. I don't understand even the names are also first time I'm hearing it. So don't expect me to comment anything. But yes, somebody I saw hand. Yes, yes, yes. Come up front. Yes, give me the mic. Yeah, here also there was someone who was going to say something. You also.
Good evening, everyone. I think, sir, your question was about raw banana as a vegetable. So, like processing of raw banana. In North India, we don't find much varieties of banana, and it's not like different varieties for different purposes. So, we eat raw banana as a vegetable, that same grand name variety. But when it comes to vegetable in South India, the fried vegetable is popular here, as well fried bhaji kind of thing. It is like famous here as well as in North. But when it comes to the curry kind of vegetable, it's not popular in South. And in North also, we don't eat it on a regular basis. Like it's once in a month or twice in a month. It's not popular as the green vegetables and all are there.
Twice in a month is a lot. Twice in the month is a lot. Yes, sir. First yourself. I agree. Twice in a month. Twice in a month is a lot.
Sir, there is a case I just wanted to share here. There is a place called Kolli Hills. You imagine area where every month 4,000 metric tons of banana is actually produced and sold out. It reaches to all the places like Salem, Tiruchirappalli and so on. And it all depends on the vendor who are coming to the hill station and buy. And many times distress sale happens. Distress sale. The price fluctuates a lot.
Yeah.
And the tribal farmers, they sell it in the quite early morning.
Okay.
The conditions are different. So what happens, the middleman, they exploit. So one end, there is a problem of distress sale. And they all sell not as a ripened fruit. They sell only as a valakai, a raw fruit.
I do not know what is going on here. We are having a conference. What is going on out here? Yeah, go on, continue. Continue.
Okay. So what happens in that kind of environment, during the season, peak season, they sell it as a raw fruit, not as a ripened fruit. So one side of the story is that distress sale. And the same fruit reaches to different destinations. And there is a lot of loss due to transportation and other factors. Let me complete it.
Sir, you have said this, you have said 3 times. I don't still understand what you are trying to say.
No.
We know that there is a distress sale, so?
One end. The other end, at the consumer level, wherever you see, in Salem or Tiruchirappalli, wherever it is, at the consumer end, the quality of fruit or quality of raw fruit of banana is pretty low. That is where your concept of community-based intervention will be helpful.
Thank you. Somebody else wanted to say something, yes. I think we'll have to wind up now.
Sir, first of all, if we are focusing on green banana, first we have to check ourselves for the adequate facilities of cold storage or ripening chambers and the cold chain. If we are going for green banana, because if it is reaching from farmer to consumer, can we maintain the quality?
Sorry, I think you misunderstood the whole thing. We are talking about raw banana, green banana being taken at the village level, processing and packaging it so that, and then they say 6 months life is possible. 6 months life or 4 months life is possible so that it can reach kitchen table. That's what we are talking about. I don't know why we are not understanding this simple thing. We are talking about taking raw banana, simple processing and packaging such that raw banana for vegetables or for whatever use, whether you fry and not fry, there are about, at least I know 6 ways I've eaten banana vegetable at home. There in Kerala there is many more. If that can be done, I think there is a potential market, and that may be, one may be able to use that to stabilize the price. Okay? I think with that we will end because we are getting late. You can talk outside. Okay? Thank you.